God, it smells like I just sprayed it.
Figured he might like that. I told the car to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you started needling about the flathead roll.
Did you?
Okay, this is Murph, and we're here with Jim Mosher, and it's absolutely gorgeous. What is it, Jim? Come on in closer.
It's the Twin Scout, and it's got two 58-inch 1940 Scout motors that are stroked. Going to run in the altered vintage fuel class, as well as vintage gas, as well as partial streamline. And then after I've satisfied my 1350 work, I'm going to de-stroke it to run in the 1000cc class. So there's 8 potential records, all owned by Harley Davidson at the present, that should become Indian records.
Okay.
That's my goal.
This is a really beautiful...
And ultimately, I'm shooting for the world's fastest vintage class record, which right now stands at 162 by a Black Shadow from a Black Lightning from Norway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to...
So how long has it taken you to build this, Jim?
Well, 3 years ago, I came out at Speed Week, and we were running a bike, and on the way home, I says, how can I get Indian to work at Bonneville? I started thinking about a little 741. I said, no, let's go big. Chiefs don't fit. And I thought that two Scouts are going to be the way to go. I've got more flywheel mass. It's a 4-cylinder. I've got twice the number of valves as a big V twin.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense to me. It'll be a higher revving motor with safety.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gone in with the best of everything. S&S made me custom forged flywheels. Corello made me custom forged rods. Aries made me custom domed pistons. I've done a lot of high tech. I designed cams that Andrews Cams has ground for me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the manufacturers have gotten on board helping with special design parts. Baker built me a special transmission with Andrews straight cut close ratio drag racing gears.
Mm-hmm.
Primo Rivera, they saved this whole project. I got to the point of doing a belt drive, and I couldn't find belts or pulleys off the shelf that would work. I couldn't find anybody that would help make them. And I accidentally reached the president of Primo Rivera, and I sent him a drawing, and he says, I got a care package coming your way. And it showed up, and it was full of belts and pulleys and a Kevlar racing clutch, and I got on my lathe and adapted it, and there it is, saved the project.
What are you expecting from it? What do you think that it should...
Well, John Manano, who should know, he had a twin-engine record out here for 17 years, fastest motorcycle in the world. He says it should go 200.
Okay.
And I'm running nitrous. I'm 1900 cc's, and my pal here has a company that builds amusement park rides, Chance Rides, and he's going to build a computer-designed streamlined body for it. And we all know that picks speed way up, so it could potentially go 200 miles
Where
an hour.
is the... give us an idea of where the streamlining is going to go. Is it going to be like...
Well, I have 25 years of sailplane flying experience,
Okay.
and aerodynamics is something you have to know.
Okay.
And what I want to do is make it look very similar to the front of a modern racing sailplane, starting right here with a point, and gradually coming back this way, right to the rider's helmet, hugging the body just perfectly, and then coming off with a couple streamlined pods here just to shroud the hands. And then a tail section, this will remain, this will come off, and you'll have a cutout for the legs here, the exact width of the body, and then I'll come up here with a boat tail that'll come 10 inches back behind the tire and within the required 4 inches off the ground. So if you look at the front of the bike and look through the bike, the widest part of the bike is the front forks, with the exception of the corners of the mags and the velocity stacks. So it should be a very, very narrow body. The front end is 2007 Honda CBR 600RR. Of course, it's going to be street legal, so I set up the fender and front brakes for safety for the street, but when this is out here, it's going to have no brakes, no fender. The wheels are Marchesini Superbike forged wheels that fit the Honda. And just trying to trim it with all high-tech stuff available.
Awesome.
Titanium valves, titanium retainers and keepers. I make my own different profiled racing lifters and cams. It's got 423 lift. I've got a whole range of durations to play with. But I'm going to do all my R&D on the back highways of New Mexico where I live. kind of like Bourbon Road did. And when I bring it here, it's going to be roll it out of the trailer, turn on the petcocks, hit the starter button, and go.
Well, good luck, Jim.
Fully.
Thanks for showing us the bike. It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
And I don't think we'd be finished unless we say hello to Scout. Let's say hi to Scout.
Salty dog. Put her on the seat of the bike.
This is Scout. Hi, Scout.
Sit. Hey, Scout, sit. Scout. Sit. Come on, sit. Don't walk on my paint job. Come here. Sit.
Jim, Scout, thank you very much. This is Where the Hell is Murph signing off.